Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Thursday, March 29th, 2018. Welcome to Thursday. There is a ton of great news for you today, and I hope that means it's going to be a great show too. If you want to learn more about the stories today, or if you want to jump around the episode and rewatch things, timestamps and reference links are both down below. We start today's news with the biggest game in the world right now, Fortnite, with a Scottish researcher declaring the game is not addictive and even warns against using the term addictive at all. Noting that parts of the research indicated some of the people who took place in the study showed positive characteristics of play. It's almost as if playing a game on a team versus other team leads to team building skills, but what the fuck do I know? This information comes to us on the brim of Australia wanting to ban Fortnite altogether. A media outlet called A Current Affair is calling for the ban because they claim the game is addictive and violent. Maybe they want to move to Scotland and play some hatred if they think Fortnite is bad. I think Fortnite's art style as well as some of its mechanics definitely dictate a fantasy violence, but I'm really interested in knowing what you have to think. Is Fortnite really violent, or is it addicting? Let me know. Up next, everyone gets a free game today. Spec Ops: The Line is currently free over on Humble right now. Hopefully you signed up earlier this week to get the Darkness 2, and all you have to do is go log in and claim it. In release announcements, a game we haven't heard about for some time now. No Man's Sky is finally making its way to Xbox One, even with a physical version published by 505 Games. At the same time, Hello Games is planning on releasing a big update to No Man's Sky called No Man's Sky Next. Will it be the next lie or the next big thing? Probably neither, probably just the next update. Red Faction Guerilla Re-Mars-tered edition was announced today, and no, that is not Rock Paper Shotgun being their cheeky self, that is literally what it's called. It's coming to PC. Jurassic World Evolution, the game with the astonishing rating of 10 Goldblums out of 10, has 2 release dates. June 12th for the digital release for PC, PS4, and Xbox One, and July 3rd for the physical edition for the same platforms. On to update news, with Team Fortress 2 improving matchmaking by using the same system Valve already uses for CS:GO. There are now 13 ranks instead of the previous 18, and they have changed the requirements it takes to get into the competitive mode. A full list of these patch notes can be found down below. Super Mario Odyssey has gotten updated, and now Mario has 2 new outfits, a spacesuit and a baseball uniform. And for an update coming soon, Blizzard is bringing the Uprising event back to Overwatch. You may know it better as the PvE mode released last year. Next up is some backwards compatible news, with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare now playable on your Xbox One. It's also on sale on the Xbox Marketplace for 15% off and 25% off if you're a gold subscriber. Moving on from there, the Nintendo Switch has been found to not be USB Type-C compliant, causing it to not work well with third-party USB chargers. It can overdraw USB power supplies by about 300%, which can result in the bricking of the system itself. All Nintendo would need to do for a fix is release a firmware update, but why do that when they can force you to buy their own chargers and accessories? If you don't want to brick your Switch, I would avoid using third-party accessories until this issue is fixed, if they ever decide to fix it. Then, after announcing a nearly $2 million operating loss and shutting down 21 stores yesterday without warning, the UK retailer and distributor of orange condoms, Grainger Games, is shutting down all 67 locations. Just like yesterday, stores received an email telling them to remain closed and beginning to pack up remaining stock. Grainger Games employed about 390 people, all of whom will be paid until Saturday and then are out of a job. Oh boy, this one makes me giggle a little bit. GameStop's financial reports say it has increased global sales by 7.2%, but are operating at a loss of $359.8 million. To put that into perspective, that's about 180 times the loss that put Grainger Games out of business. This loss is being attributed by GameStop to a change in AT&T's dealer compensation structure that directly affected Spring Mobile, a company owned by GameStop. The purchase of pre-owned games went down by 4.6%, and the sale of digital games went up by 4.5%. Are they going to go the way of Grainger? Only time will tell, and we can only hope. Though I do understand it's going to suck for the employees. I'm not hating on them. I just don't like GameStop. Up next, after about 6 weeks on strike, Eugen Systems employees are calling out the company's management for refusing to negotiate. It isn't even that they're refusing to talk. When employees asked if they were willing to negotiate, they were flat out told no. In that same meeting, management gave them a draft for an agreement to put an end to the strike, which listed Eugen Systems' legal obligations they had not fulfilled in the past, such as installing break rooms and proof of occupational medicine being paid correctly. Because of this, Eugen is refusing to pay them while on strike, so employees have set up a strike fund to help cover the cost of living. They have also brought it to the Labor Tribunal of Justice in France to help deal with the illegal working conditions at Eugen. Finally today, I wanted to end on a little bit lighter story with Sega, of all companies, starting their own taiyaki stand. It's a Japanese pastry shaped like a fish that usually has red bean or a custard cream filling, but Sega has 5 different offerings. offerings. The stand is called Sega no Taiyaki, which translates to Sega's Taiyaki, and they say that more shapes are coming soon in the shapes of Sega characters. If I'm ever in Japan, I am stopping by, and if you're in Japan, send me one, please. None of these are fish-shaped. It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, The Flood, Head On, Swordman's, Make Sail, One Last Crane, Prologue, Snail Trek, Chapter 4, The Final Fondue, Star Sod, and Rattergy. For PlayStation 4, Code Realize, Bouquet of Rainbows. For Xbox One, Alteric. For Nintendo Switch, Alteric, Tokitori, Devious Dungeon, Shadowbug, and Farm Expert 2018 for Nintendo Switch. For PlayStation Vita, Code Realize, Future Blessings. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And my wife keeps having disturbing dreams, shouting things like Gandalf, Hobbit, and Mordor. Always Tolkien in her sleep. That one's shire to get a few laughs. Click up here to watch the bonus episode for today's show. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about a possible scam game being uploaded to Steam. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.